Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames. If you're new, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video, guys, we're back with another banging video, honey, because we're gonna talk about that entire debacle with Candace Owens, Tinaknowles, and Beyonce. Let's get into it, shall we? Because Twitter is over there cooking up a storm, and they're standing 10 toes down behind Candace Owens. No, some of the things that Twitter users, or should I say X rather, users are doing, they are actually showing you the clip of other media outlets and news outlets saying that they got the list of people who got what. No, that list has every celebrity that went to Kamala Harris rally. We're talking from Eminem to Cardi B to Megan Thee Stallion. Another thing that Twitter is pointing out is that, do you notice for each one of them that is confronted with a question, they give the same response. No, I paid for my own flights and glam squad, as though, that was the word they were told to give, because the information is now out in the open. Now, providing that you're new, what had happened was there's been a release from Kamala Harris camp. It came from nowhere else but a member of her camp who worked on the political rally. This individual had access to information, allegedly, about celebrities getting donation. So I guess that individual was just shocked at how much these celebrities were paid. And the person made the information public. Now, after the information went public, the Daily Mail tracked down Beyonce's team, and they tried to verify if the information was factual. At least the first time Daily Mail is doing proper vetting, and that is because they know that Beyonce has a powerhouse attorney and will burn them down, because that's how these celebrities do. And you guys can, use Piers Morgan, a Jaguarite interview, as reference to that. So when the Daily Mail news team tracked down Beyonce's people, trying to get some verification, they did not reply according to the Daily Mail, right? No. After that, a few other outlets spoke about it, and Fox News panelists, they spoke about it. It was about maybe 4 or 5 people, and they spoke about Beyonce. They didn't even say allegedly. They were like, Eminem got XYZ, Cardi B got XYZ, Megan Thee Stallion got XYZ, and how is it that Kamala Harris knows that these people are even going to vote for them? And that is what I've been saying to y'all. Don't believe everyone who you see saying Kamala Harris, because if all those people had voted for her, I have to ask, how did she lose, right? So Fox News was like, why was she giving so much money to these people? How can she be sure that these people are going to even vote for her? And rightfully so, because she lost, right? So Fox News spoke about it. We have Joe Rogan and a few others. They did talk about it, right? We're talking about major platforms. However, Candace Owens picked up on the news. She was the last one to talk about it. And she did the best delivery that would justify everything she said, allegedly, because the FEC report is not out as yet. And she made that clear. The initial video is still on her YouTube channel because they try to get it removed from all platforms. But only their connection with their buddy who controls Insta deleted it. So, Candace Owens found out about it. And naturally, if you feel attacked, you're going to defend yourself, because she knows that she isn't the only one talking about it. And why is it that she was specifically attacked? You would think that, they're telling you that they attacked her for this. It is something more than that. So Candace Owens, replied, and she put her points together. She put her facts together, and she said, you can take it to the bank. They called Mark Zuckerberg. So, Twitter has been going off, and Twitter, they're saying they saw the information when it was released. Their journalists, they're saying that yes, it is, in fact, it came from Kamala Harris' team. So now what people are saying, and I am saying the same too, the mere fact that they could call Mark Zuckerberg to get Candace Owens' video taken down from Instagram. What are they going to do with the FEC list? Because if that list comes out and if Beyonce's name is not on it, people are still not going to believe them. The mere fact that you went after this woman and she's not the only one talking about it, and the mere fact that you could call Mark Zuckerberg, it is very telling the power that you hold. So if you can wield your elitist power like that and target a individual for something not only that person said, but quite a few other news network and media outlets, what else wouldn't you do? And also for the brainwashed people, I'm going to say this again because I've seen people saying, oh, Candace Owens loves to hate on black girls. That's not true. That's what your brainwash concept tells you, but it's not true. Candace Owens talks about everything. Are the people over Palestine and Israel black girls? No, but she speaks out about the genocide. She did, and she has. She speaks about everything that she believes is incorrect. But Candace Owens, as a black girl, should not defend white people. And that's where the offense comes in, because even people tend to forget that she's married to someone who is white. And people tend to forget that love has no color. So because she's a black girl and she defends white people, you don't know the experience of her husband. Just as though you would look at someone white and say, you don't know the experience of a black girl. You don't know the experience of her husband, the things that she experienced, the challenges and all of that. No, make no mistakes. I'm not saying that I agree with her every delivery. No, because sometimes she says some stuff and have done videos reacting to them, not agreeing with them, and all of that jazz. We're not going to agree with everyone, but it's really, telling when you see someone telling a journalist, someone in the field of journalism to stay out of political affairs. Like, are you even listening to yourselves? And saying that she hates black girl. But then when she says that she has a bias against Caribbean people because she never says anything bad about Nicki Minaj or Rihanna, and people are saying, but why didn't she call out Rihanna? Listen, people are not going to call out Rihanna because you know what's the difference between Rihanna and these celebrities is that Rihanna is not as fake as they are. And notice the use of my word. She is not as fake as they are. First things first, Rihanna would never collect a dime for a civil duty, okay? She would never do that. Being in the position that she is, she would never. She made her post on Instagram and people were there, telling her to go back to her country and all of that. And she clocked their ass. Rihanna does not throw rocks and hides her hand, and that's a problem. This is why, someone like a Beyonce is always under the microscope. Rihanna comes out, she interacts with people, she acts human. She doesn't pretend as though she is, better than everyone else. And she doesn't pretend as though she's over there in England and everyone else just lives in the Commonwealth. And she comes out when she wants to make money off the Commonwealth and wave to people. Rihanna engages with her people. She interacts. Even when she goes out to her Fenty event and she tried to hug as many people, take photographs with as many people, there are still people who make a video trashing her. Oh, can you imagine? Rihanna invited me to this event and they were like, no one else. And every time I try to get a photograph, it's a problem. And people make videos about Rihanna because she has fallen in this area. She has fallen in that area. Do you ever see Rihanna's mommy? You guys know that was a jab at Beyonce and Tinaknowles though. You guys know Candace Owens using mammy was a disrespect. You guys know that, right? It was a disrespect. So I'm just saying, you never see Rihanna mommy on the internet clapping back at anyone. Do you guys realize that if Tinaknowles had left this thing alone, everyone would have moved on with their life. No one would even remember that video that Candace Owens did. Absolutely no one would remember it. There would be occasional talks of, yeah, remember the election? Beyonce got $10 million for that 3-minute speech. But I think, this is why I say, I believe that when Tinaknowles did that, I believe there was a bigger distraction game being played. I believe that Tinaknowles was orchestrated to attack Candace Owens for many reasons, more than one. And I said that initially. I also said that Tinaknowles, yes, her name is Tinaknowles, okay? She never raised me. Just as a Whoopi Goldberg is Whoopi Goldberg and not Miss Whoopi Goldberg, Tinaknowles is damn Tinaknowles. You don't like it? Too bad for you. You can say Miss Tinaknowles, but I'm not going to say that. She's never raised me. Okay. We're not friends. We've never hung out and anything like that. So you can call her whatever you want to call her. She was introduced to the public as Tinaknowles. Tinaknowles is her name, right? If we don't say Miss Whoopi, I'm not going to say Miss Tina, okay? And if we don't say Miss Oprah, I'm not going to say Miss Tina. And that's just the damn way it is, okay? No, as I was saying, if she had left that alone, the internet would have moved on. No one would remember it. But because she was orchestrated to do that, because she's butthurt of Candace Owens exposing Kamala Harris and the lies that she has told and all of that jazz. So she's butthurt about that. And I also believe, as I've said, and I've said this so many times, every time there is a report on Sean Diddy Combs and, they notice that some attention is being geared towards Jay-Z and Beyonce, there's always a major distraction. And the fact of the matter is, no matter how much distraction they create, they cannot take away the fact that Jay-Z and Diddy were buddies. They always spoke highly of each other. They were besties. So naturally, people are going to question how much Jay-Z knew. Was he involved? And if so, how much was he involved? You cannot take that away from the public, no matter how hard you try. So if Tina did just allow things to be, everyone would have moved on. But people say, she was defending her daughter. You can't be stupid. You can't be stupid. You have to be diplomatic and you have to be calculated as a celebrity. Again, I'm going to have to say kudos to Bianca Censori's mom, because when that report came out, accusing Ye of saying that he wants to smash Bianca's mom, right? And when the Daily Mail hunted down Bianca's mom and they asked her about it, she acknowledged the Daily Mail, like, you're talking to me and I acknowledge your presence talking to me. However, as it relates to that, ridiculous gossip, I'm not going to give it any more energy. And she said that, beautifully said, and no one did anything after that. People just reacted and said, Bianca mom said she's not going to give this stupid gossip any more energy. And that is called diplomacy. You have to be careful how you handle things. If Tinaknowles did even, as I've said, Candace Owens is very polite, very intelligent, and she loves to talk. I don't know if anyone has noticed that. She loves to have a good, healthy discussion, even if you don't, even if she doesn't agree with you. And this is why I don't understand how people think, because if you look at Candace Owens and, even her journalist buddies, some of them are for Donald Trump, some are for Kamala Harris, and you don't see them going at each other's throats. During the election, we have some of them going for Donald Trump, some going for Kamala Harris. She was doing her video, and they all respected each other and move on. If Tinaknowles wasn't butthurt about something else that Candace Owens did, you know what she would have said? She would have said, Candace, because I think it boils down to truly being a mother and, not just seeing yourself as a mother to the people that you're familiar with. Because that, some seniors, they have this motherly instincts and they see, everyone that is within their child's age group as their kids. So, if Tina was that kind of person, she would have reached out to Candace. Candace would have acknowledged her, and she would I really want to talk to you. She could have even gone on that show, but no, Candace has trashed Kamala Harris too much, right? So she couldn't find it in herself to reach out to Candace or send her a letter. Get someone from your team to send Candace Owens a letter to say, Candace, I understand, you believe that this is what had happened. However, we can verify with you that the belief of my daughter collecting $10 million, it did not happen. As a matter of fact, she foot her own expense. She saw it as her civil duty. We do respect your opinion as a journalist, but I just wanted you to be aware that it's not true. It is not factual. And those are the things that you do. But you went ahead and you got that woman video removed from Instagram because you wanted to show power over her. You wanted to show how big and mighty you are. You wanted to compete with her for some reason. And there's literally no contest. You cannot compete with a Candace Owens if you're not that person. If you're not in the journalism field, it's going to really be hard for you to compete with her. You have to have all the facts together and keeping abreast with everything that is going on. And I believe that Tinaknowles had no idea. I'm going to say this in her defense. I believe that she has no idea that someone from Kamala Harris' team had released that information to the public. I believe that she had no idea that Candace Owens wasn't the only person who had said that, because it wouldn't make sense for her to have all of that information and still be attacking Candace Owens. And this is why sometimes, they say don't talk when you're angry, because at that point you may come off stupid and irrational. Tinaknowles saw that video. She was angry. She didn't give herself a minute to collect her thoughts and to think carefully and to reach out to others to say, is anyone talking about this, or is this what the media talking about? Because if she had done her due diligence, she would realize that this has been a long open discussion. And as a matter of fact, Candace Owens is late to the punch, and she did the best, the most decent, honorable, dignified job of delivering it. Everyone was laughing. But I guess because Candace Owens said, that 3 minutes pathetic speech, I guess that is what trigger Tinaknowles. So guys, you can use this as a teachable moment, not to act in anger. Take a moment, take a minute back, look into the options, try to do your own necessary legwork, learn from Tinaknowles, and let not this repeat itself. It's okay to defend yourself, but it's not okay to look stupid while doing so. And that's all I have to say about that, because as I've said, at this point, I don't trust them if Beyonce's name is not on that FEC list. I'm not going to say it is because she didn't get the donation. I'm going to say it is because they have used their elitist power, like what they did to get Candace Owens' video taken down. And Tinaknowles has once again opened an extra can of worms on herself and her daughter that they didn't need to, providing that they were using diplomacy. Maybe Tinaknowles can call up Bianca's mom, and see if she can get some one-on-one from Miss Alexandra Sensori, because that woman appears to be very diplomatic. But then when you're married to someone of mafia ties, you have to learn diplomacy, okay? And that's all I have to say about that for this video. Let me know what are your thoughts. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye guys.